All right. All right, this is a piece by Trisha Coates titled Love Letter to My River. Right now it's still in 3 pieces. By the time the show opens, it's going to be one complete piece about 10 feet wide. Trisha's work, I think, is remarkable. She works with porcelain. And she works with a variety of techniques in porcelain. A lot of these, I believe, are shards of broken pieces. There's glass in here. There are also a lot of pieces that are cast from other objects, like the flowers. She takes the kind of fabric flowers you see at funeral homes and dips them in slip and then fires them. And so the fabric burns away, and what you have are these incredibly fragile on the one hand, but also very tough because they're ceramic objects. And I think that dichotomy, the fragility and the, at the same time, permanence that comes with ceramic is really, really central to Trisha's work. She wrote a beautiful artist statement for this piece, and she talks about memory and how thinking about memory and how memory functions and how memory is constantly, it's a living thing that we constantly reconstruct in the present using kind of a set of images of vocabulary from our own past. And I think, and you can see that, and she's also mining a really rich historical tradition. So there are allusions, like there's this little skull, which probably is based on a little Halloween toy, but is also an allusion to the long tradition of memento mori images in Western art, right? A reminder that everything is impermanent, everything is fragile and constantly on the verge of disappearing. There's a particularly poignant element in here somewhere that I've seen before. We can find it later, but there's a set of dentures, which again, to me, is such a poignant reminder of our body's fragility. The piece is called Love Letter to My River, and when it's installed in its entirety, these black, flat glass parts create a meandering river that goes through the whole piece. Everybody's life might be visualized as a river, and it references memory, the idea that you can never step in the same river twice, right? But at the same time, we think of rivers, you know, it's always full of different water, but it's always the same river. And I think that's kind of how she's thinking about personal memory and personal identity. Even though your memory is constantly shifting, something is floating up, something is floating to the bottom, but you're still somehow the same person, made up of these incredibly poetic, elegiac images.